What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Fam, this is a good day. This is a good day. Donald Trump is the first president throughout all of history who's ever been impeached twice. And it makes sense because he is perhaps the worst president throughout all of history. His ass got to go. Yeah, fam, this makes a lot of sense. This dude, Trump, is the worst of the worst. Fam, let me break it down for you. Let me tell you how this impeachment thing goes. So the House of Representatives voted today on one article of impeachment that was introduced earlier this week, incitement of insurrection. And the motion passed with majority, which included a couple handful of Republicans. Did you hear what I said? A couple handful of Republicans. A couple handfuls of Republicans, right? Voted to impeach him. Remember when they impeached him the first time, they couldn't get any Republicans. I think they had maybe one or two who voted for impeachment. This time, the House get a couple handfuls of Republicans to vote for impeachment. The House only needed 217 votes for impeachment, and that number was greatly exceeded. This vote comes after Nancy Pelosi gave Vice President Mike Pence an ultimatum to get rid of that hound or we'll do it ourselves. Mike Pence refused to invoke the 25th Amendment to force Trump out of office. So Nancy Pelosi and her team of warriors huddled up and they said, let's get him, Earl. And they voted for impeachment. Now, this dude's high crimes are among the worst, fam. This dude tried to actually overthrow the government. The sitting president tried to overthrow the government. As such, the House charged him with high crimes, and now the Senate will have to make the matter up themselves. They have to take the matter up themselves. Now, here's the tricky thing about the Senate. They're either going to vote to convict or acquit. Remember, Trump was cleared the first time around of wrongdoing, but it's a lot different now. A lot of Republicans have either silently or publicly denounced him. They don't want nothing to do with him. They're running like rats on a sinking ship, trying to distance themselves. They don't want him at the helm of their party any longer. So the best thing that they can do is vote for impeachment, convict on impeachment, which would prevent him from ever running for public office again. That would be something beautiful, right? The fact is, several Republicans have said that they're fed up with Trump. And this storming of the Capitol, this riot from these uncivilized mutts was the last draw. But some have proven to be loyal no matter what. For instance, Ted Cruz, Josh Hawley. These dudes, first and foremost, they're followers, flunkies. bag men. I won't even say men, I say bag males. But most have denounced him. You got all kinds of companies who are distancing themselves now. You have just about every media giant has distanced themselves. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, PayPal. I mean, they hitting them in the pockets. Like, they're not just taking them off the social media platforms. The payment systems are distancing themselves. So he can't get no bread selling merch and all that kind of stuff. The payment systems and the online stores, the Amazons, I believe eBay has also kicked them off the platform. No, and what they need to make sure, though, is that not only is he kicked off the platform, but no Trump merch is ever sold again. No, nothing that he can benefit from is sold by anybody. They need to make sure that Make America Great Again hats, boom, out of here. Can't be sold. In fact, I'll take it a step further. They need to make it a law that anybody who tries to produce a Make America Great Again hat shall be convicted of high crimes and sentenced to death. Wouldn't be a bad idea. We need to make that a law. I'm for it. It's because I'm trying to save America from itself. See, some of y'all out there thinking this is just freedom of speech thing or whatever. But no, this type of rhetoric and these type of actions could force America into a civil war. Now, I know it's a lot of y'all out there thinking, bring it on. Y'all don't want that. Y'all ain't seen real war. Y'all don't want that. Some of y'all ain't even never seen a person dead before on the streets. Y'all don't want that. I promise you, you don't want it. So all of these uncivilized mutts, and I mean any of them, I mean black, white, brown, yellow, whatever color they are, if they try to undermine our democracy, they have to go, fam. They must go. You're going to run up in the Capitol. You're going to kill our hard-serving police officers. They killed 2 of our officers, fam. They got to go. They got to go. No love for them, fam. Here's the deal, fam. If Trump is impeached and convicted by the Senate, not only will he be not allowed to be president anymore, he could not run for any federal office ever again in life. It looks like the Senate is not going to take up the trial until after Biden is sworn in, which is cool because the Democrats got the Senate. They got the edge in the Senate. So they got that that's kind of like the ace in the hole. But like I say, there's been a number of Republicans who have jumped ship and they say, hey man, we ain't messing with this dude no more, period. So I suspect that it won't even come close. I think it'll be a slam dunk. But here's the thing that has to be mentioned, fam. They should have never let his ass in the first place. What did they think they were going to get? The dude was totally unqualified. He couldn't even, look, his debates were a series of name calling, just calling people names. Well, Mr. Trump, what do you think about climate control? Why don't you ask Ted? Every time the wind blows, his toupee comes off. And he just says anything. And, oh, well, I like him because he says what he means. He says what he feels. Well, my sister says what she feels, and I would not want her running this country because it would be bad for all of us. As much as I would want to take advantage of the nepotism and get me a position in the White House, get some free money, some free leverage, free access, easy access. I would not do that to my fellow Americans. I wouldn't do it. But boy, that white extremism, that white privilege, man, it showed its ugly head. And this is why we're in the position that we're in. Because there were so many people out there, fam, that they love that white privilege more than they love life. Some of them think they can't even make it without white privilege. And some of them can't. That's why they want that advantage so bad. That's why they hold on to it so much. Because it's who they are. It's part of their identity. They're nobody without it. Well, they're nobody with it. But they think there's somebody with it. But the thing is, they feel like they're nobody without it. So they need that to feel good about themselves. They need somebody to look down on for their shortcomings. When they're not feeling bad, when they have a bad day at work, or they can't control their spouse, kids out of control. They need somebody to blame, somebody to use as a virtual punching bag. This is why they behave the way they behave. Because if they really thought that they were superior, they would let their actions, their talent, speak for them. Not their muscle, not their racist convictions, not that mouth. They would just let their talent speak. As of how Trump feels, you know how it goes, fam. From day one, this dude refused to take responsibility for any of his actions. Anytime you blame him for anything or point out something that's perhaps inconsistent or inappropriate, he will say, well, what about Obama? Well, you know, the Democrats. I've never heard a president divert responsibility in my life so much. Well, what about him? And always bringing up the president of old. I'm like, dude, you won. Why do you sound like such a loser? Can you imagine, fam, being in a relationship? Let me talk to the women for a minute. Family, imagine being in a relationship with a guy. And every time you ask him to take responsibility for something, he brings up your old boyfriend. Yeah, well, you need to tell that to Jimmy Ray. Yeah, well, you know, you can do that. You tell Mike, you know, Mike did this. Well, what about Mike? What about Mike? What about John? That's Donald Trump. Constantly bringing up the old boyfriend. That is a loser. That is a person who has low self-esteem. If I was with a woman, I would want her to never think about any dude in her past. When she's with me, I'm about to wipe away all of those memories. I'm gonna top his ass on every level. I'm gonna make her, I ain't trying to have her to remember nothing about that fool. I'm talking about being a loving, affectionate, considerate, generous, And you know what it's going to be like when we get in that bedroom. I ain't playing no games. I'm about to wipe dude ass off the map. Before me, there were none. After me, there will be no more. That's my mentality. So here we are. Donald Trump, the first president in the history of America, the history of civilization, to ever be impeached twice. And it's deserving because he is such a horrible person. He's not just a horrible president. He is a horrible person. The world is a worse place because he lived. It's almost like he wasn't even born. He was invented. You think to yourself, how could somebody be so dumb and have so much access? How could somebody be so crud and have so much access, so rude and have so much access? That is because America has lost itself. America has lost its way. I mean, for Black people, America ain't never been good, like a perfect place. But capitalism has finally caught up with America. You see? White extremism has finally caught up with America. And it ain't over. Keep in mind, Donald Trump is just a figurehead. It's 74 million people voted for him. That's at least 74 million people who agree with his character, who agree with what kind of person he is. So that's pretty much half of the country. So that pretty much, when you walk around here, you don't know which one of them it is. Could be your next door neighbor. Could be your coworker. You don't know. But they riding for him. They're with him. I read an article today where they were talking about the guy who committed suicide, who had attended the Capitol storming of the Capitol. And one of his family members said that he was never really political. He didn't, he was totally surprised he was involved in that because he's never really been political. Fam, it's a whole lot of them undercover. If they were just in their convictions, they wouldn't be undercover. If they were on the right side of history, they wouldn't have to try to hide who they really are. They wouldn't have to try to hide who they support. That lets you know that they know what they're doing is wrong. But people want what they want. And a whole lot of them, family, they want that racism, fam. They want that racism. They want that white privilege. They want it. Even some people who ain't white want that white privilege. They want it. They be trying to pass for white. Even got Black people be trying to pass. Like, hey, man, wait a minute. You know you Black, right? You know I can see that you Black, right? I don't know why you trying to ride for them and rock with everything that they're talking about and what they're about. I don't know why you're doing it. You know, I know you're black, right? You know you're black, right? Some of them, the way they talk, you wouldn't piece it together. Going into the comments. Apocalypse minister. Apocalypse minister. Who we got here? Sanji Watts. What's up, Sanji? What it look like? Yeah. Got some new members. Ricardo Coleman. Welcome to the channel. Show them some love, fam. Show the new members some love. Ricardo Coleman, welcome to the WillieDLive channel. Appreciate you, fam. No more talk, Sanji. I got you. No more talk. Shabir D. Kapiji is there. Shabir is there. I ain't gonna try the middle. That third, that's the middle name. DeCapich. I think that's DeCapich. Anyway, Iran checking in. I got Sabir right. Gertrude Parker, what's up? Wally Gooseby, what's up, Wally Gooseby? Snake say, let's celebrate. Yeah, real talk. Let's celebrate. Stay diligent though, fam. Stay diligent. Stay alert. You know, because they're out there and, you know, they got it on their mind. So make sure when they get it on, they come up, they run up on you with it on their mind, make sure you take it off their mind. In fact, make sure you blow their mind. You did? Yeah. It trips me out how people are walking on eggshells with these Trump supporters. Like, you know, well, you don't want to incite them. You don't want to incite them further. And, you know, well, how do you make them feel like they're, you know, they're part of the country, you know, now that Biden's president? How do we make them feel? Man, was they talking like that when the shoe was on the other foot? Man, they better kick rocks, get with the program, or get your ass dealt with. We got the U.S. military. Put that military on their asses. I bet they act right. We ain't trying to pacify their asses. They wasn't trying to pacify us. They was like, hey, stick it in your face. Like, yeah, stop crying. Snowflakes. Suck it up. While y'all acting, you know, you're sore losers. Now the shoe on the other foot. People sitting around talking about trying to make them feel accepted. You better kick rocks. Get in where you fit in, sucker. I couldn't give a damn if you're happy or sad. In fact, I like it better when you're sad. You deserve everything y'all get. All you Trump supporters, you deserve everything you get. You deserve to be walking around sad and crying and unsure about your future. You deserve it. I ain't got nothing for you over here busting pain. Come on, trolls. Yeah, I know y'all trolls out there. I know y'all out there. I know y'all getting mad. Y'all fed up. Ain't nobody scared of y'all. Trip me out how they be trying to pamper them, man. Like, oh, they gonna like what they gonna do. Okay, let them do what they do, and then let them, and then deal with them to the fullest extent. Deal with them just like you deal with anybody or somebody come at you, fam. Like I'm gonna tell you, like the way I was raised, if somebody do something to you, you do to them 10 times what they did. So it'll never cross their mind to try you again in life. That's how you deal with them. Nobody scared of that bully, those bully tactics. You got to go in on them fools, fam, and no apologies. Don't give no apologies and don't do no forgiveness. Go all the way in. That's right, David White. Make them read these Nikes. Nobody playing no games with them. They wasn't worried about how Democrats felt when Trump was in office. They was just, yeah, we're winning. Yeah. They was, cracking jokes and talking bad about people. They wasn't trying to make no friends. They wasn't trying to make everybody feel inclusive. They wasn't doing that. They were showing their naked asses. Well, the same thing that make you laugh or make you cry. So suck it up, buttercup. Deal with it. And if you can't deal with it, get dealt with. Get prepared, fam. That's right. Get prepared. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. And when they come with it, handle your business. That's how you stop them. That's how you get them right. They be talking that tough talk, man, but ain't nobody ready to go to the upper room. They ain't ready to go to that upper room. Talking all that hard talk. They ain't ready. Oh, it's a few of them just don't care one way or the other. But the majority of them, all you got to do is pop one, the rest gonna scatter. You saw what happened at the Capitol, right? You saw what happened at the Capitol, right? At the Capitol, hold on a second, fam. Get something right here. Okay, so at the Capitol, Pence security, they was trying to come through that door. One shot, boom. At first they were just, they was coming in, just, they angry, just, they got killer in their mind. They got killer they got killer in the face. Just, coming all hard and, boom, silence. Huh, shots fired. You ain't see nobody else trying to climb through that door, one did you? All you got to do is pop one, the rest gonna scatter. That works no matter where you are in the world. Pop one, the rest gonna scatter. They ain't as brave as they try to act like. What it is a mob mentality. So if they see other people doing it and getting away with it, they do it. But the minute somebody get popped, man, they gonna choom, 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 choom. Man, they ain't trying to have that. They not trying to deal. They ain't trying to deal with nobody. Bullies don't like people who fight back. And those Secret Service agents fought back. Bullies don't like that, fam. They counting on people being scared. You ain't gonna never get somebody off your back being scared. That don't work. It don't work like that, fam. You gotta stand your ground. We ain't saying going out starting nothing. We ain't like them. We ain't saying going out there trying to overtake the Capitol. Man, I wish they had a special military where people just sign up like right now, sign up to protect the country from these insurgents. Right now, sign up to protect the country from these domestic terrorists. I'll sign up right now. And I wouldn't hesitate to down. I wouldn't hesitate. At the behest of my U.S. government, I'm here to protect the government of the United States of America. I'm here to protect the people, the honest, hardworking, loving, law-abiding people of the United States of America. I'm here to protect. The rest of y'all gonna get it. The Queen Mocha, Tanya C., what up? Yeah, they counting on those bully tactics, fam. That's what they counting on. They count on. It's like a bully. Bullies count on people being afraid. Bullies do not count on people fighting back. They don't count on that. That they don't want that. They are bullies. The only reason why they bully is because they think you're not gonna fight back. They're praying. They're not praying. They're hoping. You know, they're expecting you not to fight back. They're expecting you to not fight back. This is the only reason why they bully. Bullies don't like real fights. Bullies don't go up against people who can give them a real challenge. They don't go up against people who will expose them. You think about bullies, all the bullies you've ever known in your life, whether it been on the playground, whether it be in the workplace, at school, bullies, they all the same, fam. They cut from the same cloth. They prey on the weak. They count on you not fighting back. They count on you not resisting. And each time you don't resist, you fuel their fire. You embolden them. This is why the very first time they try it with you, you got to give it to them. And I mean, give them everything you got. Or else you're going to have to deal with them again. Or somebody else going to see what happened and saw you fold and tuck your tail, and they're going to try you. You got to give it to them, and you got to be deliberate. You got to be deliberate. What's up, Stephen Sloan? Trump made America great again by giving the Dems the presidency. That's cold cap right there. The House and the Senate. That's a cold cap. Appreciate you, Steve. Got Paula Walker. What up, Paula? Yeah. Okay, I see Trina on the Cash App. Trina Washington on the Cash App. Teresa on the Cash App. Michael Coleman on the Cash App. Doris coming through on the Cash App. Cindy Hall coming through on the Cash App. Derek on the Cash App. Gia Miller on the Cash App. That boy Ross on the Cash App. Charles on the Cash App. Rosa coming through on the Cash App. This is Algie Sampson. Thanks for turning me on to Big Nick. Yeah, Big Nick, fam. Make sure y'all follow Big Nick, fam. Big Nick is doing God's work. Big Nick, South Florida accountability. And he makes sure he hold the police accountable. Police and all public workers. You know, he go around, Big Nick go around filming, fam. He go around filming public places that are owned by taxpayers, by the taxpayers. So he'll walk into the post office, start filming, and they'd be like, hey, you can't do that. No, wait a minute, my tax dollars pay for this. I can do this. He told one dude in the airport, and he got a new video out right now that he released today. He told this one dude walked up to him and said, no, you can't do that. Nick said, I can't do it. And he said, you can do it too. He said, you can do it too if you try. Yeah, Nick be on their heads, fam. But he knows his rights. And this is why they can't touch him. He knows his rights. When you know your rights, like when you really understand your rights, and you're not afraid to exercise your rights, they handle you a total different way. What I'm realizing about a lot of this stuff is that a lot of the people who are public workers, public servants, don't know the law themselves, even the police. A lot of them don't know the law. Got a new member, James Trioli. Is that Trioli? Yeah, James Trioli. Newest member to the WillieDLive channel. Show him some love, fam. James Trioli. Angie coming through on the Cash App. Yeah. All love. It's a great day, fam. Donald Trump impeached. First president in history to be impeached twice. Twice, fam. What a loser. How do you get impeached? Just getting impeached once is enough. Like, it's only been 4 presidents in our entire history to be impeached. This fool got impeached twice. Should have never let him in. You see? Should have never let him in. Dominique Johnson, what up? Henry Hertz. What's up, Henry? Dan Cars. Zoe. That's right. Protect the country from enemies, foreign and domestic. I will sign up. You want to be a Trump supporter? That's fine. But if you want to be a Trump goon, if you want to strike out against Americans, you want to try to undermine our democracy, I will take you out at the behest of my government. I'm not talking about lawlessness. I'm talking about being lawful. Give me my orders. Who out there in government? I know some people that work for the government be watching. Who out there in government? Tell me where I need to go to sign up. I'll sign up right now. Sign up to protect the homeland, to protect my people. I'm with it. They better be glad I wasn't that police officer that was getting chased up the stairs. They better be glad I wasn't in that position. But they know, fam, you know, they know who to mess with and who not, though. They know it. They probably saw the fear in his eyes from Jump Street. And yeah, they can have their little hero, the little hero thing that they throwing around saying dude is a hero. They can have that. You can give me some other titles, but I guarantee you I wouldn't have ran. I guarantee you that. I would have done my job for real. What is my job? To use the tools that are at my disposal. The tools that were given to me to protect the Capitol. Whatever tools I got, whatever I got to use to stop the threat, that's what I would have used. No way possible I would have took off running. But they would have known not to try me anyway. Had they tried me, though, all it would have taken but one person to try me, and the rest would have tried to go in a different direction. They wouldn't have came through me. First of all, I would not have ran, period. Angie Sampson, newest member to the WillieDLive channel. Show some love, fam, for Angie Sampson. Jared Last, newest member to the WillieDLive channel. Show some love for Jared Last. Willie Tennant. Show some love for Willie Tennant, fam, the newest member to the WillieDLive channel. Show some love to the new members. Yeah. Show love, fam. I'm trying to find the trolls, fam. I haven't been able to get to the trolls yet. I mean, they must know. Usually when I put something up about Trump, they come in droves. I mean, they just come out of nowhere. Okay, so I heard this thing about the Capitol officer was leading the mob fools away from the senators. I heard that. I ain't too sure about that. That's what they said. That's the spin they want to put on it, fine. But either way, I still wouldn't have ran. I would have led their ass smooth out that door. One shot fired would have led them back out the door. That would have took care of them. I wouldn't have had to try to trick them and, run. Yeah, I'm running this way. Oh, they're going to follow me this way. Okay, that looked like some damn Three Stooges stuff. No, that's why he had that gun. That's why they gave him a gun. What did you run and trying to fake him out for? Fake him out. No, fake him out. No. All you got to do is pop one and the rest gonna scatter. That would have stopped their asses from running up in that room. You saw what happened when they tried to go up in there. You saw what the white boy did, right? You saw what the white boy did. The white boy who had the gun did, right? You ain't see him taking off running, trying to lead them on different paths and running upstairs and running down. You saw what the white boy with the gun did, right? Popped their ass and the rest of them took off. End threat. Threat over. That's doing your job. That man did his job. Bobby Parker, what up? Dion Trimble coming through on the Cash App. Joey Boykin coming through on the Cash App. Terrence Lace coming through on the Cash App. Larry Finnegan coming through on the Cash App. Tasha V coming through on the Cash App. Tony Perkins coming through on the Cash App. TT coming through on the Cash App. All Leisure Things coming through on the Cash App. Appreciate y'all, fam. Appreciate you. Yeah, he had a gun, fam. You didn't see the gun because he didn't pull out the gun. He had it. Yes, he had a gun. If you work in security and you have a gun and somebody tries to breach the area that you're supposed to have secured, that is why you have a gun. Right or wrong, fam? Jay Brown. Yes, man. Yes, you can. I will do it. I will do it. If Trump doesn't leave office, you can pay me to go in there and take him out. I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't even need no handcuffs. I'll drag him out. Get you. I'll drag him out like, ugh. Hey, man, I don't even need no help. I do it all by myself. Hey, who had that song? Hey, I can do it all by myself. Rowdy Banks coming through on the Cash App. Kimberly coming through on the Cash App. Yeah, I do it all by myself, fam. I would not be tripping. Stephanie Williams. What's up, Steph? Then people talking about, well, you know, if he would have shot him, he would have been out of a job. Out of a job? What if they would have caught him? He would have been out of a life. But he would have been out of a job, or they would have found a way to convict him. So is this why we don't fight back? Well, I ain't gonna send me back up with the weak, because it ain't me. This is why some of the blacks don't be fighting back, because even though they're having their rights violated, even though somebody is trying to harm them, they would rather be harmed than to fight back and do the harming. Make it make sense for me, fam. They're afraid to go to jail more than they're afraid to die. Oh, God. Ooh-wee, man. He was doing his job. That man was doing his job. He got to feed his family. Fam, do you know how many people throughout our history has had to feed their families who didn't sell out the culture, didn't sell out their communities? But do you know how many people also who had a job to do, who had bills to pay, who sold us out, starting in Africa? Do you know how many people sold us out to this day? Do you know how many people sell us out every day? Who are in the media, who are at these corporations, who are at the schools, in education, who are in the hospitals, consultants, radio, media. They sell us out every day. Why? Because they got to pay their bills. They got a job to do. So you can miss me with the, he was doing his job. You can miss me with that. I ain't trying to hear it. Antoine Scott coming through on the Cash App. Algie Sampson Jr. coming through on the Cash App. Victor Gray coming through on the Cash App. Lady C Diamonds. See, I love it when the women speak on it. You know, because sometimes people say, oh, that's that toxic male masculinity. No, I love when women speak on this. Lady C Diamond says, that black scary cop a joke. Come on, sisters. Come on. I love it. All this soft, you know, eggshell walking in. I forget, yeah, he's doing his job. And oh man, that dude's a coward. And I see a lot of people don't say anything about it because it's so many people in the black community who would turn the other cheek. They'd rather get beat down. Even when somebody killed their family members, they will be the first ones to say, before they can even bring the person to justice, even put the cuffs on them, they say, well, you know, I'll forgive him. I just want to know why he did it to my baby. I forgive him. They forgiving him. They ain't even put the cuffs on him yet. And they forgive him. So it's so many people that's got that kind of mindset. I see a lot of times people that really want to say something about it won't even say anything because they don't want to get attacked. And it's a lot of people that's in the entertainment industry who got that mindset and, you know, who got that passive mindset where you can trample all over them and they always say, well, we just need to love and get along. And fool, these people telling you they don't want to get along. They just killed your brother. They just killed your sister. They killed your family member. They don't want to get along. They can't get along because they're uncivilized. They don't belong in society. They need to be put in a cage. Like, where is the rage? Okay, I got love and all that kind of stuff, but I don't believe in loving thy enemies. I don't believe that. I don't believe in that. I love who love me. I hate who hate me. It's very simple. And I sleep good because people will say, well, you're not doing it. You're not forgiving for them. You're forgiving for yourself. No. I actually feel good. I sleep very well because I'm going to give you what you give me. And I don't have any regrets standing up for mine, standing on something. I don't have no regrets when I stand on it. I got a strong conviction about something, and I think that the first law of nature is self-preservation. And I don't think it's honorable for a man to have his rights trampled on and he forgive the person who did it without punishment. If you want to forgive down the line, that's fine, but let's get some punishment in there first. Let's make them pay first. Then we can then we can talk about forgiveness. But, you know, just allowing people to handle you any kind of way and do your people any kind of way and be all that old forgiveness and love and Lord and God gonna handle it. God got shit to do. That's why he gave you the intelligence to do it for yourself. You've already put the intelligence in you to handle your own business. God gonna, always trying to put God on somebody. You ever had somebody in your life, fam, that always trying to kick the can down the road and tell somebody else to do it? Well, such. Well, I thought you was gonna wash the dishes. Well, I thought you was gonna clean the room. Well, I thought you was gonna take them. I thought you was gonna drive them over to the school. I thought you was gonna pick them up. Always trying to put it on somebody else. That's how some of these people sound to me when they start talking about God gonna handle it. Well, he gonna deal with it with God and God, man. I bet you God be sitting back like, man, I'm tired of these motherfuckers. Man, shit, don't call me, man. I already told you what to do. I already showed you that The way you doing it don't work. You're not getting no respect. The way you're doing it, it don't work. The way you living don't work. Your way is not working. I've already showed you that. How many times do I have to show you? That's what God. I got many times I got to show you. Damn. Ooh, y'all make my head hurt. I'm going to bed. Anthony Waller on the Cash App. What's up, Ant? Appreciate you. Madi L on the Cash App. Jarrell coming through on the Cash App. So we got Tim Miller. What's up, Tim? Sean D. Say, I hope they put Trump in jail, behind bars. That's where he need to be. Christopher Williams coming through on the Cash App. Christopher Williams. Is that the Christopher Williams? Whether it's the celebrity, the singer's Christopher Williams, or Christopher Williams, it is the Christopher Williams. Let's see. Antoine Scott coming through on the Cash App. Jack Reed. Bullies in all aspects of life. Rax Green says Trump not going to jail. Yeah, he probably won't. I mean, it's going to be, but isn't the shame associated with being ousted the way he is and people turning their backs on him the way they are? Isn't that worse for Trump? Now, it would be beautiful, boy, to see him in an orange jumpsuit. Oh, man, or a brown jumpsuit, any kind of jumpsuit, a pink, they put them in pink in Arizona. In not all of Arizona, but what is that? Phoenix, Maricopa County. Well, I don't know if they're still doing that because they got rid of the sheriff over there because he used to make the inmates wear pink. Pac-Man Bundles, what's up, King? Miss Sean in the house. Queen Abby. Ben Damon, what up, Ben? Jordan Pippen. Jordan Pippen. Nisi coming through on the Cash App. It said Doris coming through on the Cash App for a second time. Bruce Davison coming through on the Cash App. What up, Papa D? What you talking about, man? See, I just pop you on, bro, and I didn't even see the little slick comment, man. See, I don't like them little slick comments because that ain't me. You got to know. If you know me, you know I'm not even like that. So, yeah, don't try to handle me like that, dog. That ain't me. That ain't me, shit. You ain't got to put up a nickel for me to give a shout out. There's many people on here that I've given shout outs to who have never made a donation. So it ain't about that, bro. The donations are optional. It's optional. Eric Quizzy. Eric Quizzy. What's up, Eric? Appreciate you. Jenny Lynn. What up, Jenny? Yes, my man. Yes, donations are optional. I want y'all to know that. But when people do make a donation, I am going to jump the line. They are going to jump the line and get recognized. I am going to recognize them. Marco Hinton. Trump, his family, and enablers. Marco says Trump, his family, and enablers should be in prison. You got that right. That's what I'm talking about. All of them in prison. All of them. Acting Within says this is bigger than Trump. This behavior was there before Trump. He just incited it. True story. True story. Marion McGee. Slump is the tip of the iceberg. He's protected. Yeah, they voted, but it happened last time. True story. Yeah, I don't think anybody is under the impression that this stops with Trump. You know, like I said earlier, 75, 74 million people voted for him. So that means you like half of America, fam. Sister Soul says, ladies, learn to protect yourself. Pay attention to your surroundings. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ladies, protect yourself. I love to see women protecting themselves too, you know. I love it. I just don't like bullies, fam. I don't like bullies. You know, and I think they you got to stand up to bullies. You can't allow people to just handle you any kind of way, push you around, you know, do your family any kind of way, push your people around. You know, you got to get down for yourself. Miss Michi, what's up, Miss Michi? You got to get down. Can't allow people to just handle you any kind of way. Y'all Moyes say, I don't trust Joe Biden. I don't either, bro. I don't trust him. But one thing at a time, fam. We had to get rid of him. Put Joe there. Maybe we can kind of maneuver and, you know, get something better along the way. But damn, had to get rid of him first. Newest member to the channel. Got to welcome 10 Supermans. Became a YouTube member. What's up, 10 Supermans? I like that name. Because one Superman ain't enough. Well, we need about a million Supermans right now, fam. All of these people out here in this country who are just, ooh, man. The sad part is Trump did all that he did, and they saw it. They witnessed him. They hear how he talks. They know what type of person he is, and they voted for him anyway. Again, Christopher Williams, Fear Me Now, a novel by Christopher Williams. Y'all go get that, fam. Fear Me Now, novel by Christopher Williams. 5G says Donald Duck. Real talk. Henry Duval. What's up, Henry? Appreciate you. Sure. It's love. Randy Irvin. Y'all heard him? Randy Irvin in the building. Corey Spencer coming through on the Cash App. What's up, Corey? Tay coming through on the Cash App. Jose Ramirez coming through on the Cash App. Jay Jaworski coming through on the Cash App. Let's see. I'll give a couple more shout outs, fam, and then I got to shut it down. But fam, make sure y'all follow Big Nick. Follow Big Nick. South Florida Accountability. He does he does audits. He does city audits. And he put it in their face. I mean, it's informative, but it's entertaining, but and sometimes hilarious as hell to see people who like to stretch their authority, who are used to stretching their authority and not being challenged, to be challenged on the law. And but it's also cool to see the police officers and those city officials who are respectful when they come into contact with Nick. Because many of them are, they are respectful. It's good to see that, fam, And I've experienced, cops and people in position of authorities, like at the airport and stuff, who understands their authority and understands the power they have, but they don't stretch it. And they are considerate people. They are respectful. So it's important to point that out. Until next time, fam, I may come on. No, that's it for today. But tomorrow, let's see where this goes from here. But tomorrow I'll be on live. And yeah, I'll be on live tomorrow. But I appreciate y'all for coming in, checking out the show. Donald Trump is no more. He's out of here. He gone. First president in the history of the United States of America, of the world, to be impeached twice. And it's rightfully so, because he is the worst. Till next time, fam. No more talk.